Hey everyone, welcome to Ultimate Ableton Live Volume 2 or Class 2, Recording and Warping. So what we're going to be covering in this class is all things recording and all things warping. So basically we have this class divided up into three big chunks. First chunk is about audio recording. So we're going to talk a lot about some non-Ableton stuff, but you'll thank me later. The non-Ableton stuff is going to be like what equipment do you need to do good recording, what should you look for when you're selecting microphones, even some stuff about placing microphones for doing recording. And I've really designed that section of the class and kind of this whole class not for the person who has a big recording studio, but more of the home recordist. So where you've got the budget to maybe buy one microphone and an audio interface. And if you don't know what an audio interface is, then you really should stick around because it's one of the most important elements of your studio that no one knows about, or that no one really talks about. So you need to know what that is. And we'll spend a good amount of time talking about it and microphones and all that good stuff. Part 2 of the class is we're going to talk about MIDI recording. So also we'll in that chunk, we'll talk about the hardware needs, what you need to do MIDI recording, and why we care about MIDI recording. It's a really essential tool for production. And then in the third chunk, we're going to talk about warping, which is Ableton Live's super powerful engine that lets us change time in an audio file. It does quite a bit more than that, but that's kind of the surface level of what it does. You will find out more about what it does when you come inside of the class. So please join us on the inside. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to learn a lot about recording. And if you already know a bit about recording, you're going to hear some of my tips on recording and using Ableton Live for recording. So without further ado, let's jump into the class and get started.